It's been a while since we've seen or heard from the Nature Boy Ric Flair, but Ric Flair popped up this week in epic Nature Boy fashion as he made the news for being kicked out of a pizza place, of all places. Apparently he was there playing up the big celebrity, spending the big bucks, dropping big tips, buying drinks, probably too many drinks, as you'll see here in this video. Ric Flair gets into it with somebody who works at the restaurant behind the counter of the bar, and they get into an argument, and Flair makes a huge scene. And this video has made its rounds, but if you have not seen it, check it out here in its entirety.
Yeah, good. Well, I did anything wrong except spend money and put this place over and bring my family and friends here. That is bad for you.
Why would it be that?
Well, watch social media tomorrow.
I don't follow social media.
Well, you better.
I don't get stuck on my phone.
What's your name, job? Nicholas what? Nicholas Dickhead.
You don't have to call me like that, sir.
Don't ever talk.
You don't have to call me like that, sir.
You don't have to do this to me. You're humiliating me and my family.
I'm not humiliated.
I didn't do one thing wrong. I walked into the bathroom.
Because of my kitchen manager.
Oh, you're a kid high cost. Really? What world do you live in?
And that's what I'm talking about. The same world you
What
live
world
in.
do you live in? How did I cost him? Did I touch him?
Cuss him. You said cuss word.
I never said a cuss word. You know, is that his word against yours? I didn't say one cuss word.
Okay.
Okay, we're good. Let's go.
God. No, ma'am, I'm going to give you $1,000 tip just to say to him, kiss my ass. If you walk outside
You
here,
don't have to be disrespectful to me, sir. We're being
I know you are you're disrespecting me,
How am I disrespectful?
telling me to leave.
I'm not telling you to leave, we're just telling you that you're cut off.
Oh, I'm cut off and I'm not really.
Yes, sir. It don't matter if you're famous or not.
Ma'am, please give yourself $1,000 tip.
All right, I'll let me do it.
$1,000 tip. This guy and I are so cool. She and I are cool. And along comes dipshit.
You don't have to call me like that.
I said it.
I never did.
I'll say it again. You're a dipshit.
You have to get out of here right now.
Oh, I'm leaving. Trust me.
Thank God.
I won't come back yet.
Thank God.
Come outside here and talk to me like a man.
I'm not going to do that because I'm on the clock.
You push you. You're on the pussy clock.
Go outside whatever you want.
I can stop.
Hey, you want to go out and talk with me in the parking lot? I don't work here. I don't give a shit.
I'm sorry, but please
What's
stop.
that?
You heard me.
What's that?
No, sir, please stop. Please stop. Okay?
What did you say to me? What did you say to me?
Excuse me.
Oh, I brought my whole family here.
I need one of those little bar straws for this thing.
You know how many?
Just one.
Just one.
I'm not mad. I have no reason to be mad. Yeah, good. Well, I did anything wrong except spend money and put this.
Those poor employees, they were trying their damnedest to stay as professional as possible. I don't know why that barback or busboy or whatever he was even engaging with Ric Flair. He should have just walked away and let it be. But as you can see, somebody from the restaurant was filming the entire altercation. And, you know, that poor waitress was standing there, and Flair was trying to play her off on the other guy. Oh, I'm going to tip you $1,000, and just to shove it up this guy's ass because he's being a dick. And then you saw the other guy across the bar. He's like, I'll fight you, Rick. You want to step outside and fight me? Rick's like, what? What did you say to me? Not quite like that. Much drunker and Ric Flairier than I said it, but that's what he said. He heard that guy. He wasn't going to step outside. Could you imagine getting in a fight with Ric Flair outside of a pizza restaurant? You know, I've done this same exact video multiple times now. It's the how sad has Ric Flair gotten video. he just keeps doing these things. And granted, like I said at the beginning, it's been a while since we've heard from old Rick. He hasn't done his podcast with Conrad now in like, what, a year almost? Jesus Christ. But Ric Flair's always getting himself into these situations, and what an ass he made of himself. Sitting there trying to play one employee against the other, trying to be the big celebrity baller. Oh, I spend tons of money around here, and fucking I put you over. He's using wrestling terms in his argument with Pizza Boys. I put you guys over, and I spend thousands of dollars here, all on fucking vodka cranberry, no doubt. And he's, what kind of pizza do you think Rick buys? He's sitting there just playing the big dog. Oh, I'm a big wig. You should just be happy I'm here. And then he's threatening to go on social media. The poor kid's like, I don't have social media. It's like, well, you should get it. And you should look, because I'm going to bury you. And he thinks he has that power, but he just buries himself because he's a drunk asshole throwing his celebrity weight around and his fucking big ego around like an asshole. This was a guy that was on death's bed, and now it's even come out, and this is probably just Rick talking shit. But now, you know, he's always, that last match that he had, his story was, oh, I was dehydrated. Now I'm seeing that Rick's talking about, oh, I think I had a mini heart attack or some shit in the ring. He's always like, he has the second chance at life, right? Kicked out at 3 5/8 or 2 5/8, right? 2 7/8. He kicks out. I don't know my measurements. Don't fucking worry about it. Doesn't matter. Ric Flair has this second chance at life, and this is how he's spending it. Getting drunk all day, making an ass of himself in public. And it's the ego. It's the ego. You would think a man at his age, with his life experience, his near-death experience, that he would just finally settle down in life and not be so fucking full of himself that he's up in a pizza restaurant going, do you know who I am? I spend all kinds of money around here. I put you over on the internet. Come on, dude. Over what? Over poor service? Over getting cut off after getting kicked out because he was being too loud or some shit? I don't fucking know. They should have cut him off. It was daylight out. He was pissed drunk. Everybody was just sitting around looking at him like, dude, you're being an asshole. And this is consistent with Ric Flair. He gets drunk. He makes an ass of himself in public. And he puts other people down. And he plays, I'm the big celebrity superstar. You should be graced by my presence. I can ruin you on social media. I spend a bunch of money here. Fuck you, dude. I don't want your money. I don't want your attitude. You don't own me because you you tip the waitress good? Piss off. Get out of here. If I was that waitress, it would have sucked horribly, but I would have been like, I don't want your $1,000 tip. Maybe I would, just to take $1,000 from Rick for being an asshole. Why not? But get the fuck out of here. We don't need your money. Apparently, the statement was put out on Twitter by the pizza place. Let's go ahead and pull this up. It starts with the Nature Boy first taking to Twitter. This was before the video ever even hit the scene. He had the first word on it. I spent $1,500 at Paisanos SFP, as he tags the pizza joint in it, to be disrespected more than I ever have in my entire life. Now that's hyperbole, right? He's been disrespected worse than that before. Eric Bischoff's disrespected him more than that. Jim Hurd with the Spartacus haircut, that was disrespect. I disrespect him more than that on this show here, but he doesn't listen to that. Dutch Mantel, he disrespects. I digress here. After taking 20 pictures with customers and staff, playing the big celebrity guy, I inserted that part. I was asked to leave because of an issue I had with the kitchen manager taking too long in the bathroom. I would highly recommend that anyone who wants to enjoy a relaxing time in Gainesville at a nice restaurant to never visit this place. Woo! Got him good, Rick. You really zingered him. Till they post the video of what it actually looked like while you were there. And also, why are you spending $1,500 at a pizza place? I mean, maybe it's the $1,000 tip and then $500 on dinner and drinks, possibly, but even that. Like, you wonder why this guy fucking goes broke all the time. He's got to spend his days fucking pretending he's the nature boy, tipping everybody $1,000 bills and shit like that. They don't make $1,000 bills. That's ridiculous. That's a ridiculous statement. But he's wasteful of his money and then wonders why he's gone broke a bunch of times. But I digress. Again, that's on him. There's nothing I'm not going to knock him for tipping people $1,000 and shit like that. But Paisanos responded, and here's what they had to say. Paisanos owner says evidence clear after Ric Flair asked to leave Gainesville restaurant. Then they did a little bit of a write-up on the incident, and then they inserted the quote from Flair that we read earlier. Down here, Pisano's co-owner Jerry Roberts, when reached Monday by The Sun, said the evidence was clear but declined to offer an explanation as to why Flair was asked to leave the restaurant. Then he sent in a prepared statement. We have reviewed video of the incident that took place recently at our restaurant. It is clear our team worked in a professional manner to ensure the safety of guests and staff. We have thanked our team for their professionalism. We are proud of how they responded to the situation using and displaying our team values. Then Roberts indicated that they had no intention of releasing any video. Then the video came out, to which Rick even threatened to sue the restaurant for releasing the video. Good luck with that. We'll see how that goes for you. Rick also did respond to the Sun, the Gainesville Sun. He gave them a statement. I'm like, I don't shake hands or take photos in bathrooms. Any man that goes into a bathroom knows you can see into the stall, I said. Get your ass out of there. I need to use the restroom. So was there somebody trying to get an autograph or snap a picture of Rick while he was in the bathroom that worked for the restaurant? I'll be quite honest with you. I was pissed because I didn't do anything wrong. It's my word against the kitchen employee, and it makes no sense. I admit to everything I said. I have no problem with it because I was mad. I have the money to buy that restaurant. It'll be called Ric Flair's Italian Bistro. Woo! He didn't add the woo. I added the woo. It was put in there. But Ric Flair is plenty mad about this. Now, let's break all that down because there's more to unpack here. Did Rick make a public ass of himself? Of course he did. Is this more embarrassment for Ric Flair? Just Rick being a drunk embarrassment to the professional wrestling business and to his good name, to be quite frank, which I don't know if he has a good name anymore. But certainly, he has a good legacy to which he continues to tarnish every single time he does this. But was there some stupid mark trying to come up to him in the bathroom? I don't know why. He said he took a bunch of pictures out in the restaurant, so I don't know why anybody would need to corner him in the bathroom to try to get a picture. But maybe that's what Rick is just saying to have a legitimate gripe against the restaurant, or it could very well be true. This kind of shit happens all the time. Regardless, Rick embarrassed himself. The restaurant owner stands by the restaurant's decisions. And look, I'm not mad at them for doing it. Whatever. I mean, they probably just kicked Rick out for being belligerent, being a loud drunk. And then, of course, this infuriated Rick because how dare you? I'm the nature boy. Woo! You know how much money I got? I can buy this place. Call it Ric Flair's Bistro. I wouldn't eat there. Probably got bugs or some shit. Who knows? The pizza place looks dope, though. I would recommend you do go eat a pizza there and then leave them a woo on the way out. You know what? Like I said, if there's any truth to what Rick's saying about being followed in the bathroom or whatever, then yeah, fuck the guy who did that. That's justified for Rick to be defensive there. But for Rick to just continue on his tirade and just browbeat everybody to the point where he's making an embarrassment of himself publicly, in the whole I can't stand the do you know who I am, I could ruin you, I spend so much money, that whole mentality of you're lucky I'm here, I could buy you, it's degrading and insulting. belittles everybody else under you. He should be happy. Look, man, when you reach that level of fame, I get going out in public is hard. You're going to get swarmed. You're going to get approached for autographs and pictures and all of that. That's part of the gig. That's why you get paid so much. Everybody knows if you want to be a celebrity, being in the spotlight is part of that. And you would not be anything if it were not for your fans. And those fans can turn on you quickly, especially with social media nowadays. One bad fucking story, one spin, and you're fucked. Be appreciative of every fan that you have, every encounter. Look, man, this has never happened to me and probably won't because I'm fucking small timer yet. But, if anybody came up and they're like, yo, you're Seth Grimes from YouTube, I'd be like, what's up? Now, I do have social anxiety, so I might be a little quiet, perhaps, a little cold, perhaps. Until I can feel you out and vibe you out and make sure you're good people and stuff. But look, man, I am appreciative for everybody that watches my show. You know what I mean? I get it, especially in the bathroom, situational, but Ric Flair has no excuse to be that big of a dick publicly. Pull the manager aside and say, hey, this is what this guy did. You don't need to sit there and just bark at people from behind the bar, like yelling the place, because you don't. And you're a douchebag for doing it, and this is just more. And look, if this was an isolated incident, I might defend Ric Flair and say, yeah, maybe there was an incident where Ric felt like he was offended and he had to go hard in the paint. As he said, he stands by what he said because he was mad. I was mad. But when this becomes an incident that reoccurs all the time and Rick is continually doing this kind of shit, it's just embarrassing to him. It's ruining his brand. It's burying him. And it's quite fucking sad because this is a guy that, for all intents and purposes, should not be alive right now. But he is. He kicked out at 2 and fucking whatever. And here he is. And this is what he's doing with the rest of his time on Earth. So it's sad, is what it is, though. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. I know there's a lot of diehard Ric Flair fans. I know, just infallible. A lot of people will be like, yeah, fuck that restaurant. Woo, he's the nature boy. But, the more that he does this stuff, there's continually more and more and more of you that are kind of going, yeah, Ric Flair's an asshole and an embarrassment. But I want to know your thoughts. Peace, love, and pizza. I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next. Woo! Fuck! It was way harder than I wanted to do it. Huh. Let me tell you something, brother. You can check out full episodes each and every Sunday right here on this channel, dude. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to take your vitamins and say your prayers, brother.